Muslims called on to embrace deed of sacrifice for sake of unity. Monsoon floods in India kills at least 100 while thousands displaced. Hello there, good afternoon. I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has called on Muslims to perform good deeds as demanded by Islam in conjunction with the Hari Raya Aidilfitri celebrations. The Premier extended his message in his greetings via a 42-second video clip uploaded on YouTube.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya serta isteri saya mengucap selamat menyambut Hari Raya Al-Adha pada tahun ini dan saya berharap kita semua gembira dengan perayaan ini dan kita lakukan apa yang dikehendaki oleh agama kita. Sekian, terima kasih.
Also called the Festival of the Sacrifice, Eid al-Adha is the second of two Islamic holidays celebrated worldwide each year, with the other being Eid al-Fitri. Eid al-Adha or Hari Raya Haji honors the willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Prophet Ismail as an act of obedience to God's command. In the Islamic lunar calendar, Eid al-Adha falls on the 10th day of Zulhijjah and lasts for 3 days. In the Gregorian calendar, the dates vary from year to year, shifting approximately 11 days earlier each year. Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, in her Eid al-Adha greetings to all Muslims in the country, said Muslims in the country should embrace the true meaning of the deed of sacrifice performed in conjunction with Eid al-Adha, as it will not only enhance their faith in God, but also ensure that they will remain united. The Deputy Prime Minister said this was to avoid split and to ensure that the sanctity of Islam will be preserved and that the well-being of the Muslim community would continue to be improved. She also said it is important to set aside personal interest and nurture the spirit of love for the country to achieve racial and religious harmony. Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah further noted that in conjunction with Eid al-Adha, the Rakyat should work hand in hand together to strengthen unity among the multiracial society and translate the culture of tolerance into a community context. More than 300 incidents of fallen trees were reported throughout Pulau Pinang following heavy rains and strong winds, which began at 10 p.m. on Friday. State Housing and Local Government Committee Chairman Jagdeep Singh Deo said the Pulau Pinang City Council MBPP had received 150 complaints, while the Seberang Perai Municipal Council MPSP received 152 complaints about the fallen trees, which blocked traffic and damaged properties. Commenting further on the matter, Jagdeep said the cleanup work has commenced since Friday night, where 815 MBPP and MPSP personnel have been working to clear the 3 branches which are blocking traffic. He also said that nearly 90% of the areas in the state affected by the fallen trees had been cleared by the local authorities. Jagdeep, who is also Datuk Kramat State Assemblyman, said 20 victims had to be evacuated to a temporary relief centre set up at the Hashim Yahya Mosque, while 31 victims from 6 families were housed at 2 relief centres in Seberang Perai. He further noted to all the victims of the storm to lodge police reports on property damage as soon as possible so that they can make claims from the Pulau Pinang Disaster Fund. Meanwhile, in Kedah, the Malaysian Civil Defence Force MCDF received 315 calls, the highest recorded so far on fallen trees in 10 districts, involving 56 residents in the state following the storm on Friday night. MCDF Deputy Chief Commissioner Operations Nur Hafifi Ismail said the calls were received via the Malaysian Emergency Response Services 999 hotline from within the districts of Langkawi, Kubang Pasu, Pendang, Padang Terap, Sik, Kuala Muda, Kota Setar, Yan, Kulim and Pokok Sena. He said among the cases recorded were of trees fallen on main roads, as well as public and residential areas. Nur Hafifi Ismail added that the operational and cleanup works are currently being carried out by all involved agencies, including the Fire and Rescue Department and the police. He further noted that about 560 homes were damaged in 11 districts in Kedah due to the storm. Negeri Sembilan Police Chief Dato' Muhammad Mat Yusof says the scale of the search and rescue SAR operation for missing Franco-Irish teenager Nora Ann Querin has been reduced from an area that spanned a radius of 6 kilometers to 4 kilometers from where she was believed to have gone missing. He said this was because police believe that the 15-year-old would not go far from the Dusun resort in Pantai that her family was staying in. However, he said so far there had been no positive indication from the search efforts, which entered its 7th day yesterday, reiterating that the police would do their best in tracing the girl. She was reported missing last Sunday morning. Dato' Muhammad added that the police investigation covered a variety of angles and that included evidence from the taxi driver who brought Nora Ann's family to the resort, as well as conducting investigations on residents in the area with previous criminal records. When asked about the duration of the operation, the Negeri Sembilan police chief said so far he had not set any time frame and stressed that it would depend on the circumstances and clues obtained. And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Muslims called on to embrace deed of sacrifice for sake of unity. By the way, News on 2 is on the lookout for editors and presenters for our bulletins. If you are interested to join our English news team, please email your application and CV to newson2@gmail.com. Join us again at 7 tonight for more updates and the latest happenings around the world. Thank you for watching. I'm Cynthia Marilyn Arthur. Have a pleasant weekend.